Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to some more Let's Play Slay the Spire. Ooh, it's the Time Master guy, which I think is fine in our deck. We are playing on Ascension mode 4 over here. We're playing as the Ironclad, and we've got a deck that doesn't exactly have a concept other than the fact we're going to be casting quite a lot of cards per turn. We're up to 5 energy passively now, and we do have the Unceasing Top. We also have Battle Trance, which is kind of redundant, but that's just the way it ended up, because I think we picked up Battle Trance before the Unceasing Top, right? Yeah, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have bothered, or maybe I was like, no, it's fine, it doesn't hurt. That's possible. And we got some bites. We took the Vampire event, so I don't know, that's a thing. We end up cycling Rampage fairly often, so that's all right. And in terms of path, we're going to be trying to hit a couple of shops and working our way up to the Act Boss. This guy's annoying because he will put some burns in our deck, which is never fun. We're going to start off with a Battle Trance here, because we can. We'll drop the Fire Breathing. We're going to drop the Metallicize. I think I will be seeing red here so that I can play out one extra card. Yes. Because the Defend is slightly better than the Orichalcum. So we'll do that. We won't be able to trigger our extra draws, unfortunately, from having emptied our hand, because of the Battle Trance. Couple of burns. A lot of turns will probably end with that. Okay, so we have a Rampage down there, which is great. So we'll flex first to get the strength bonus. I will headbutt you, returning Rampage to my deck. And we're going to go ahead and bite you a couple times and, oh, just kill you. While ending up at, like, over full health because we gained another 6 over there. That was much easier than I expected. No to the Rage, no to the Wild Strike, because it really doesn't combo well with what we've got going on here, because the wounds are annoying, and we don't need the Flame Barrier. Because, oh yeah, that's our thing. Our shtick is passive block, generally speaking. We're not looking to cast block spells or defense spells at all. At a shop here, we got Strawberry for max HP, which would make a pretty big difference here for us. Toolbox is a hell of a lot of fun. Colors cards are amazing. Toy Ornithopter, whenever you use a potion, well, we can't use potions, so we're not going to do that. Dual Wield is pretty good. Free cards are very good with what we've got going on. Well, first of all, we're going to remove. And I'm going to remove the regular defend. Although, there's something to be said about like the double defend turn that is actually handy, but mostly we don't want it in there. Because that's not what we're going for. So I am going to thin that out. That's going to be fine. I'm very tempted to grab the toolbox. Almost all the cards are free. Now, we are hitting another shop here. If I toolbox, will I be able to remove another card? I don't think I will be able to. Is that okay, though? I'm actually wondering if I just grab Blind and leave it there. Because I think I would like to get rid of the Defend Plus. Literally have no block cards in our deck other than Metallicize. That's different. And Blind does give me another way to reduce the amount of incoming damage. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. And go for this fella. Alright, the Link dudes, we don't have much in the way of AoE. They do all have +1 strength. For some reason. We are going to blind you. I'm going to Metallicize. I am going to... We'll definitely be using Seeing Red on here. Hopefully we don't... Well, no, it's okay. We'll do this because we'll be emptying our thing. You two are both armoring. You've got slightly more health. I guess I can spread it around. Here, I'll hit you. I'll Rampage you. We've got tons of energy left. Battle Trance, again, sort of an anti-combo, but I guess we're going to use it. That's fine. We are absolutely going to use the Headbutt. You guys are still armoring up, so I will continue to focus attacks on there. We're going to put the Rampage on top of our deck over here. We won't get to draw it here because of the thingamabob. I should have bashed first. I'm a derp. Hit you there. Hit you there. Sort of bring you kind of in a balanced way within a kill range. I may have wanted to bring someone a little bit lower, but that's going to be fine. So we'll get a second Rampage go next turn, which is okay. Got 50 in armor, so we're going to take nothing here. These guys armor up pretty well. That's okay. We can focus fire on this guy over here, who we may armor this turn. Yeah. I don't know if they alternate. I don't think they do. I think they may armor every third turn or something like that. We're going to flex. I mean, we're going to play our whole hand, right? Yeah. Now, I don't yet have the fire effect. No reason to kill him, though. Do that. Defend plus is strictly better than Orichalcum, although it's... There's the fire breathing, which is what I was going for. We are going to take a bunch of damage. I may have wanted to finish one of these guys off here. Yeah, I think that's okay to go for a kill on one of these dudes. So you do slightly more damage, so we'll kill you off. Okay. And kill you off from the flame effect. And you're just going to armor, and then we'll kill you on the next turn. And we're going to end up with full hit points, with overkill amounts, because of the healing and everything. I mean, we have a fairly slim difference. Like, if we don't end the fight full, we're probably actually ending it pretty low, because our max HP is so low, but... There you go. Regen potion we can't use. Havoc. Play the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it. Well, it's very compatible with what we're doing, but it's also kind of crazy. Like, are there things that exhausting would really hurt us? We'd really be unhappy if we exhausted the Rampage. But that doesn't necessarily end our run. Yeah, it will make the boss fight a lot harder if we lose our Rampage. I think I'm just going to skip. Although, I think it's a very cool little effect. Begin to fall. I'm going to lose Warcry. Because it actually doesn't do that much for us. It wasn't hurting us, but this is a perfectly fine thing. The Defend Plus would have been even better. We're going to go ahead and remove the Defend Plus here. I mean, I could risk getting a Relic here, but I think overall we're going to be better. Speaking of Relics, upgrade 2 random attacks. Oh. Probably a couple of bites. Could be the Bash, which would also be okay. Or we could actually buy Apotheosis. We have a lot of unupgraded cards. I think we grab this. Keep the Defend in there. Doesn't hurt us. It's not terribly useful. I think we do this. Upgrade all your cards for the rest of combat. What happens? Can that be upgraded? Does it become cheaper? Yeah, it just becomes cheaper. I think that's okay. Alright, let's boss it up. So, if we can cycle enough Rampages, this guy's going to be fine. I mean, we're clearly just playing out our hand here. Italicize. Sure. Seeing red right now. I guess we battle trance. Well, headbutt and... Can't draw any more cards. Putting it on top of our deck doesn't help at all. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter, because we're not going to see it this turn anyway. We could also do the flex. Yeah, because we actually don't need to rely on that to draw cards. So we'll put the flex on top. That's going to be better. Okay. That's the other thing. If we can flex every turn, that's not too shabby. Especially with our draws. There's Apotheosis, so... do that. Flex. Bash. Rampage. We don't need the bite, and that at least starts cycling the Rampage a bit. So you're weakening me. I mean, I will be weakened the whole fight. But I think we're still going to be fine here. Hopefully. Because he does hit hard. Like, life regen isn't going to be the key here. He will hit hard later anyway. So, yeah, we just play everything. And have an energy left over for whatever we draw. There's our flex. Headbutt. I will return the Rampage. And, oh yeah, we drew it right away. Yeah, because of the thing. I guess it doesn't make a difference. Either way, it ends up in my discard pile. Okay. Literally doesn't make a difference what card we would have picked then. The discard pile is exactly the same. I guess I could have picked something that cost nothing, but what happens if I guess I could have blinded him for another stack. That actually would have been smart. That's what I should have done. I'll battle trance first, just to see what kind of options we get here. Like, for example, getting a flex, which is nice. Into a bash to keep up the vulnerability. Into the cleave because it's more damage. And then bite, 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 bite. Right, defend. Yeah, we were going to use every attack anyway. Okay, he's going to debuff me as opposed to an attack, which is good. Because he'd certainly be getting through some of my defenses here. He's going to start hitting me pretty hard now. 31. So we don't have that much armor. Or 42. Because reasons. Alright. Oh, because the weakness just wore off. That's what it was. Rampage. Headbutt. Returning the rampage. Bite. Bite. And rampage for the kill. Damn. Not too shabby. Full hit, but pen nib. Yes. Good one. Inflame. Inflame. Yes. Battle Trance doesn't help us that much, and 2 of them are poop. We don't need an unimproved cleave. Inflame keeps our deck small, too, and it's great. So, I mean, this way, we get to upgrade, boss, chest, question mark. There's an extra camp here. No, this is the better way to do it. Upgrade, and then go into an elite. So, yeah, we could make this cheaper. Apply 2 weak to all enemies. That is very strong. Oh. Cleanse that. But, I mean, some of these fights might have multiple enemies. The boss won't. Extra round of bash is good. A little extra healing is good. Apotheosis being cheaper there might be but we've got plenty of extra energy. You know what? I think the safety feature of blinding everyone is going to be good. Because we could come up with one of this elite fight could have like a bunch of minions. Okay, it's just Mr. Insubstantial. So we will have to go off on him really hard when he is vulnerable. Like with a big rampage or something. But we're actually fairly well set up to go off on him hard on a turn when he's vulnerable. Sure. I mean, there's no reason not to. There you go. We get the free fire breathing. Woo! You know, I just realized when I upgraded the weak, if I had upgraded the cheaper, the Apotheosis, like blind would get upgraded anyway, and this would guarantee make it a little easier. On the other hand, if I draw blind first, it might save us a ton of damage. But I might have made a mistake there, to nobody's shock. So you are insubstantial. So I'll bite you to at least, generate vulnerability. Because it'll actually outlast the insubstantial. And we could still heal with the bites, which is a good thing to know. But right now, we're just going to get hit for a bunch. But luckily, yeah, even on the unsubstantial phases... Oh, the burns are so bad, actually. I forgot about that. Oh, god damn. Did I even know about that? I'm actually not sure. Well, we'll blind you. I think I'll save the seeing red. How do I want to optimize this for the next attack? Because I got the headbutt. I can put something back on top of my deck. And it can't be seeing red because it gets exhausted. Do I want the bash back on top? I think we put the bite back on top. So I'll bash, bite, headbutt, and return the bite. As opposed to the blind or anything. Although that does, cycle more, which is cool. But we're going to take some damage here and we'll want the heal. I think that's okay. Yeah, we don't have a really big margin, so this is the hit time. Oh, we got a burn, so we can't infinite combo this turn. But we'll be able to restore a bunch of hit points. We don't get lethal. If we hadn't gotten a burn, we'd almost certainly been able to kill him this turn. Well, yeah. And he's intangible again. I mean, you can still pile on attacks because the flamethrower actually helps a fair bit here. Draw a bunch of burns, but it doesn't matter if I cast this or not. I guess the defend plus is strictly better. It still does a little bit of extra damage, and it's going to trigger some more flamethrower charges. But yeah, it's going to be fairly painful here. And I never prioritize around Pednim. That's something else I should be looking at, is seeing if there's any timing available there. I certainly have missed a few already. We'll blind you to weaken you. You're vulnerable next turn. Excellent. We're still not going to have the Seeing Red combo, unfortunately, but I will headbutt you to put the Rampage back on top, which should do a lot of damage. We'll heal a little bit. I'll still save the Seeing Red. Although with the burns... it's actually very unlikely that I can get this all off. I will actually cast this instead to give me an extra draw on a reshuffle. Just make it slightly more likely that I'll get lethal next turn. Although, yeah, I've got it. I mean, we've got a deck full of attacks. That's the entire thing we've got going for us. So we want to kill him with the bites. Be nice if we could have gotten 2 to heal a little bit more. So we're only at half health. Ornamental Fan! Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 3 block, which means the fan is going to overwrite the Orichalcum, but sometimes it'll give me 2 doses of block, which will be slightly more. I think it's probably better not to use this. Although, this means that if I attack and play defend, it's not too bad. I think it's about even with Orichalcum. About just a disarm or second fire breathing. Either one removes itself from the deck after I use it once. This lasts the entire fight. It's better against the boss, probably. You know what? I'm going to take a disarm. I'm going to skip the Ornamental Fan. And what you got for me here? Dreamcatcher. Whenever you estimate, add a card to your deck. Sword Boomerang is pretty good with extra strength. Again, I'm making my deck a little stronger, or a little bigger here. We got that in Flame. Hemokinosis, I think, is no. We don't have enough. We've got plenty of attacks, and we don't have enough health to really power that. If this were already upgraded, I'd be tempted. We can exhaust cards of our choice here, which opens up some interesting possibilities if we get cursed with bullshit. I think we just skip. And we kind of are still hoping to cast Rampages as much as we can. Alright, the Maw. With his bonus strength. Well, Apotheosis. At least he doesn't attack on the first turn. And then dump our hand. Probably won't get anywhere, but we might. Okay, let's say we might get our way over to the flame breath or whatever it is, which is free. We may as well like cast the cards. Headbutt. To Rampage back on. No. Because we are going to end up drawing it if we do that. So I may as well pick up the blind then. So that way I can go bite, 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 bite. I'm getting plenty of health, so we got that going for us, and we'll blind him again. We got plenty of armor. This is going to be a normal attack, too. It's not even an attack plus a debuff, which is pretty amazing. So we take nothing. Woo! Then he's going to buff himself. I think he buffs his strength. So, Metallicize, disarm him. I guess we'll Battle Trance. Fire Breathing, Inflame. Bite, bite. And I think I'll save the Seeing Red for a turn without the extra redraw. No, you know what? I'll just Seeing Red the Cleave. It actually triggered the letter opener, too. That's fine. Take some damage. So I think he buffs his strength. Yeah. So he's at so that was a +4 strength. He was at -2. Flex, blind, defend, bite, bite. Almost full health. Now we're full health. 22. Yeah. And we're going to draw here. So we'll draw the defend. Or the blind. Hey, look. It's a blind. Alright, I like that. Take a little bit of damage. There's our Rampage. Flex. Rampage. Oh, you're not vulnerable. Oh, shit. I screwed that up. No, we're going to draw it and not be able to cast it. Doesn't matter, we got lethal here. Okay, we got there anyway, but I wasn't looking at the numbers properly. We don't need brutality. Bloodletting does help our combo. Pummeling works good with strength. It exhausts itself afterwards. Nah, we're good. Question mark is... Oh, it's a fight. Oh, it's the fight where we get to choose. These guys... Wait, these are the explodey guys, right? Not the I load your deck with crap guys. This guy loads my deck with burns. I'm just going to skip it. No need to be greedy. Although we might go after the elite. And we get basically... Well, not exactly the same fight. He doesn't load my deck with garbage, so that's much better. Fire breathing, metallicize, inflame. And I kind of want to kill this guy before he gets his spikes going crazy, because they annoy me. They annoy me greatly. The explosion doesn't bother me as much. We will be saving this guy for last so that we can, like, vampire up a bunch of the stuff that we lost along the way. We can't disarm him. Okay. Oh, we're gonna battle trance first. There we go. Into the flex. Into the bash? No, we've got lethal on this guy as is. So I'm gonna rampage, headbutt him. Get you back, because we're not going to be able to cast everything this turn. I will go ahead and disarm you, so you do a little less damage. Bite. Yeah, that was the right answer. Could have cleaved as well? Maybe. I don't know. I was focused on the health gain. So you're going to die regardless to my flame breath. So I like that. Blind. Rampage. Bite. I mean, we're definitely seeing red. Bite. Flex. Oh, you actually died to something else. Alright, well, not too shabby. Nearly full health. I would love a second metallicize. I think that's excellent. And yeah, let's go ahead for an extra elite. Could possibly go wrong. Well, we could run into some guys that fill my deck with burns. That's not very pleasant. Metallicize. Well, battle trance. Headbutt. Or, sorry. Strengthening thing. You've got slightly lower hit points. Rampage you. Headbutt to bring back the rampage. And bite for 20 with pen nib. And we'll get another rampage next turn. We will take damage here. Quite a bit, in fact. And the burns are not going to help our system here. Our breathing. Blind all. So those are already upgraded. Yeah, I guess we Appo. That's fine. Rampage. Bite. Can we kill you? Flex. Can we kill you? Oh. Cleave. There you go. Plays itself. And we end up with a burn. But hey, that's okay. We couldn't really go much further with a combo anyway. And this way it's, you know, out of the way before our next draw. It's up to +8 strength. Well, no point in seeing red here, probably. We'll do that. We'll defend for a little bit more. I mean, I could remove it. You know what? I will remove it for the same logic that, like, with all the burns, we can't really infinite combo anyway, and we've got enough passive energy that it's fine. And this gives us something that we can draw instead of seeing red. Bite. Bite. Draw me... not a burn. Wish I could use a potion. Because... yeah, not enough. Damn, because we're going to take 9 damage. And he passively dies to the Mercury Hourglass. Bag of Marbles is perfectly fine. And... exhausted card draw... no. This one is upgraded, and we do have the strength boost. With the strength boost, Sword Boomerang can do a lot, but I don't know. I think we're okay. I don't think it helps our deck. I think at best it's neutral. Epo. Fire Breathing. Flex. Bash the guy with the most HP. Defend and draw nothing, I think, that can help. Okay. Actually, we're going to be attacking this guy. Yeah, that's fine. Bashing that guy was still fine. I'll attack the guy without armor probably this turn. Although the cleave sort of changes the math, but... well, it does. Can we kill one of these guys so we don't actually take a bunch of damage? I've got 4 mana, so I can cast everything. We even have a vulnerability over here. Which means... well, any one of these, they all do 16 right now. Okay. Because of the pen nib. Right. So I don't have another lethal. I think, yeah, that was fine. I don't think order of attacks matters for this. And that's it. It's possible that we'll get a regen here. Now, he's low enough that, assuming I play 4 attacks on the Darkling here, he will die. Or if I play 3 skills, he will die. Oh! Hell, he's going to die regardless. Okay, that's fine. Blind. Seeing red. Headbutt you. Let's put Rampage on top. Battle Trance. Yeah, overkill. Oh, I should have bit first. Heal. God damn you. I think I'm very excited about another Inflame, especially since it's an Inflame Plus. I think that's going to be handy. We have this, so we're going to heal at the start of the boss combat. So we will go ahead and smith. We will smith the Apo. That's going to be fine. Upgrade everything else. I like it. Make it a little easier for us to cast. Guarantee. Okay, so this guy, every time we cast 12 cards, it ends our turn. Not 12 cards in one turn, just 12 cards in general. The 12th card ends our turn then, and he gains some strength. And we do have, like, a lot of casting stuff that goes on, but... it's not like an infinite casting deck, despite the fact that we do have the Unceasing Top. I don't think it's going to bother us much. The strength gain, you know, it'll add up. Oh, there's our Apo. But overall, I feel like we're in a fairly good shape against this guy. I might be crazy, though. Because he does hit really freaking hard, and we don't have that much defense. You gotta really hope that we can out-heal his crap. Alright, so he's gonna hit for 30, so he's gonna hit for 13. Which is 4 and change bites. At least the bites are all upgraded. Inflame. Might as well Battle Trance. Flex. Meta. Rampage. Headbutt. Returning the Rampage. We can't draw, so it's not going to come this turn anyway. Cleave. Bite. I don't think he loads our deck with crap, so I'll just hold on to the Seeing Red for a non-Battle Trance turn. So he's going to hit me for 1. So we do lose a Plated Armor charge, but could be worse. At least we've got the double Metallicize. Well, I wonder what this turn's going to be. I think it's going to be Rampage, Bite, Bite. He is going to end his turn, end our turn here before we can cast our final Bite. But that's okay. We're almost full anyway, and I'm happier playing the Rampage. The card draw penalty doesn't hurt us one bit. Bash, defend, draw, headbutt. Probably returning the Flex, actually. Although it is, you know, extra card play stuff, but Hit him for 66 with the pen nib. And that's the end of that. So we kill him next turn. And he's just spending a turn buffing himself. Wow. This worked pretty well. Foolish, foolish. Oh, did he just heal himself for 212? Oh. Alright, well, we're gonna throw some Seeing Red in there. Well, yeah, because, I mean, we gotta do it. We can't, like, optimize around this, really. Because... There you go, end of turn. Actually, that works out well, honestly, with the Battle Trance in our hand. So he's not going to kill us with this. Be nice if he was weakened. And we've got 12 cards that we can play on this dude. If we can get some energy, which we might not. Yeah, there's no way for me to optimize on anything here, so... Just hit. I mean, we're not that far off from a Ped Nib attack, but... Flex. Bite. At least he's not attacking this turn. Blind. And we're out of energy. Can we do 68 damage next turn? In 5 cards. It's tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. 28, 42 damage. Headbutt. Rampage. Battle Trance. I don't have 6 energy. I have 3 cards. So I've played 9. 12th card will end. And we don't have Pin Nib. That was the last one. I think it's Bash Rampage. Does that kill him? Because he's not vulnerable. So it brings him to 41. Then he'll be vulnerable to this, which is going to be 28 plus another 14. That's 32, 42. Yeah. Boom. And we had an extra bite that we could have thrown in as well for lethal stuff. Because we had the 3rd card we could still play. And there we go. We have won! Despite the horrible routing I did at the start. Which I think slowed us down a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. 765 damage. Victory. And the final unlock! I don't even know what these will be. Ghostly Armor. Ethereal. If this card is in your hand at the end of the turn, it's exhausted. But so long as you play Ghostly Armor, it's not going to be in your hand, so it won't be exhausted. Damn! Double your current block. Obviously, you'll need Barricade for this. And Carnage, another ethereal card. Deal 18 damage. This one I don't really see as being very likely, because at a cost of 2, unless you've got, I was going to say Bullet Time, but no, that's not going to apply. Or a deck like this, we've got a fair amount of energy. It might work. I mean, basically, it's 9 points per energy. It's not that much. I don't know what the upgraded form of this is. I can't right-click this. I think Ghostly Armor is fantastic. Carnage feels a little weird. Although, the fact that they self-exhaust does let you combo with things that trigger on exhausts. So I guess there's that. Thanks for watching, folks. I will see you next time, where I think we're going to do a silent run.